Fixers by E.J. Fleming. A 6-minute book review. Eddie Mannix and Howard Strickling are virtually unknown outside of Hollywood and little remembered even there. But as general manager and head of publicity for MGM, they were lords of the star-studded universe of Hollywood's golden age from the 1920s through the 1940s. When MGM stars found themselves in trouble, it was Eddie and Howard who solved their problems, hid their crimes, and kept their secrets. In 1925, Greta Garbo entered his life. Mayer had found her during a 1924 trip to Europe. He was in Germany and saw plump, blonde 19-year-old Greta Gustafsson in Moritz Stiller's The Saga of Gösta. Stiller was a strange-looking homosexual with oversized hands and feet and a straying, watering eye. But Gustafsson was having an affair with him. Over a drink in a hotel bar, Mayer offered her a job, but warned her to lose weight, saying, "We don't like fat girls in America." She and Stiller promised to arrive by April 15, 1925, but Stiller, having second thoughts, delayed the trip. By the time they arrived in New York aboard the SS Drottningholm on July 6, 1925, she had lost 30 pounds. Like the other studios, MGM had a business charge account at Lee's under an assumed name. The bills were paid through Strickling, who was also responsible for arrangements for discreet visits by MGM distributors from all over the world during their visits to the US studios. Eventually, Mannix and Mayer decided that they should have a little more control, so they opened a private location. Not too far from Lee Francis' business. Mays was a large mansion site high above Sunset. It was a Greek revival building with stately columns and wide porches. Inside, there were 14 lavish suites and a full-service restaurant and bar. The establishment was managed by a woman named Billy Bennett, who looked and spoke like Mae West. Bennett's was a special house. The women were lookalikes of actresses from MGM and the other studios. For a hefty price, customers chose between Joan Crawford, Barbara Stanwyck, Alice Faye, Carol Lombard, Claudette Colbert, Ginger Rogers, Marlene Dietrich, or any other special request, except for Greta Garbo and Katharine Hepburn, who were never copied. Some of the women were surgically enhanced to ensure accuracy, and each was an eerie replica of the original. First in her life, movies and interests, clients felt they were with the real stars. The studios lent Mays actual costumes if a particular outfit was not available to an in-house wardrobe mistress. In the basement made outfits by hand. Sharing the basement with hairdressers and makeup men. In his biography, Mickey Rooney described a similar site, but recalled the name of the T&M Studio. Groucho Marx had taken him there and was a regular. Like the House of Francis, executives and actors from out of town used Bennett's girls as they pleased. Most were from among the roles of the 6-month option girls. Thalberg came with his friends, but waited in an overstuffed chair in front of the fire, reading the paper or playing a grand piano. Okay, we move on. There are various versions of Gable's actions in getting Cooker fired. Homosexual actor Andy Lawler allegedly joked at a party that George is directing one of Billy's old tricks, and the comment found its way back to the furious Gable. Gable later erupted at Cooker during a difficult scene and in front of the cast and crew screaming, I can't go on with this picture. I won't be directed by this fairy. I have to work with a real man. He stormed off the set. Strickland admitted that Gable personally complained about George Cooker, and Cooker was fired in February 12th. Strickland's GWTW publicist, Russell Birdwell, told the press Cooker paid too much attention to the actresses and not enough to the actors, an excuse that lives on today. Okay, that's the fixers. About Hollywood, about the darker side, the seamier side of Hollywood. That's it. Goodbye.